You've probably heard of all those who control the world conspiracy theories and go from one opinion to the next without ever getting a real answer. But the truth to that question lies in an investment company. Who would have thought? If you're wondering, we are talking about the global investment and financial services company BlackRock.
BlackRock.
The real question remains, what do you do after you've gotten all the money in the world? Watch this video to find out. Can a company with a chokehold on the world's economy have ulterior motives? Can it be true to its word? Is it responsible enough to have this amount of power? BlackRock has been one of the world's most influential and successful asset management firms. You can think of any brand logo right now, and there is a big chance that BlackRock support will be holding it together. The most prominent example would be Apple Inc. Now, BlackRock doesn't own Apple, but it is one of the biggest investors in the company, owning 3% of the outstanding shares, which translates to tens of billions of dollars of stock for BlackRock. BlackRock has a well-rounded influence on you from morning till sleep. Every company you interact with, whether it's your Microsoft computer to manage your schedule and return emails, your quick food grab from McDonald's, or even when you receive a package from Amazon, you are in the fold of BlackRock all the time. BlackRock is one of the biggest investors in these companies, consciously or unconsciously influencing them. If someone had such a big investment in your company, wouldn't you want to be in their good graces all the time? Yes, it's like that. Now, how is it that BlackRock became the largest asset manager with currently $10 trillion in its portfolio? Well, BlackRock was founded by Lawrence D. Fink, a smart guy who made smarter moves. He went to UCLA and pursued political science so that one day he could impact the world's political system. But little did he know, he would influence the entire world's economy. He found his true calling in finance. Larry Fink's finance career began at First Boston, where he rose to managing director by 1984. However, a 1986 miscalculation caused a $100 million loss, leading to his departure. Fink rebounded at Blackstone, showcasing his investment prowess. In 1988, he co-founded BlackRock, starting as a boutique and facing early challenges. Fink's dedication to innovation and client relationships propelled BlackRock into a financial powerhouse, with over $25 billion in assets by the mid-1990s. Here is what BlackRock actually does. Number 1. Asset management. Imagine you have some savings in a piggy bank and you want someone trustworthy to manage this money, but also make it grow. BlackRock is that manager for you that will take your money and invest it in different stocks or bonds of different companies. For example, you give $100 to BlackRock and they will invest it by buying Apple stocks. Growing your assets and managing your money is their main forte. Number 2. Index investing and ETFs. BlackRock is a major player in the index investing and exchange-traded funds or ETF space. Index investing is where you invest in every company in a specific market, instead of just figuring out which company will do the most good for you. Whereas ETFs are like investment bundles. They are collections of different stocks or bonds grouped into a single investment you can buy or sell on the stock exchange. Through its iShares brand, BlackRock manages a large number of ETFs that track various market indices. The popularity of index investing and ETFs has grown significantly, and BlackRock's dominance in this space contributes to its influence on the broader market. It's like buying a variety pack of stocks without the complexity. This approach is popular because it's most convenient, and many trust BlackRock's iShares to make smart choices. Number 3. Risk management and Aladdin. Think of risk as losing some or all of your money. BlackRock uses fancy tools and technology like Aladdin to determine investment risk. They help ensure you don't lose too much money and that your investment matches your goals. BlackRock looks at how likely your investments will go up or down and adjust them to fit what you're comfortable with. BlackRock does it with Aladdin, not the magic genie you're thinking of. BlackRock's real success stems from Aladdin. The finance world needs the availability and understanding of vast information that can be analyzed and interpreted, and Aladdin does exactly that. Let's say you're planning on investing in a company. Aladdin will analyze a multitude of data, including the financial health of the company and the market trends going on, to determine whether you should invest in this particular company. This technology was the star of the show in making BlackRock what it is today. Number 4. Operating on a global scale. BlackRock manages investments globally and actively engages with the companies it invests in, going for more responsible and sustainable corporate practices. Through this engagement, BlackRock influences corporate governance and the strategic decisions being made in order to encourage transparency and ethical behavior. BlackRock, operating globally, holds a key role in finance. Its widespread presence allows it to adapt to and address economic changes worldwide. BlackRock wears two hats, managing investments cleverly and encouraging companies to act responsibly. This dual responsibility positions BlackRock as a significant force in shaping how businesses behave and the overall workings of the global economy. This is where BlackRock starts getting a bit fishy. There's no doubt that BlackRock has a hold on the finance world, but do they actually handle this power well? The company has pledged to reach net zero emissions across its holdings by 2050. But on the other hand, BlackRock is the top investor in fossil fuels, holding about $133 billion in shares and bonds of major oil and gas companies. Do you see the hypocrisy in this agenda as well, or is it just us? For a company that advocates in preventing climate change, it doesn't bode well that they invest largely in forest destruction, including the Amazon forest. In his own words, Fink encouraged corporations to address climate change before the government does.
As we watch what's going on in Europe, we're going to see more and more companies mandate disclosure on zero net carbon. I think many more countries are going to mandate disclosure under TCFD, and that's what we're beginning to see. I would much rather have us, business, do it ourselves. And that's one of my big cries out in this letter. We need to do it ourselves before government does it for us.
Acting upon the addressing is also essential, isn't it? Maybe not for BlackRock, but it seems they want to address the problem. Okay, we get that they pledged a net zero emission, and they advocate for preventing climate change. But what about their notion of gun-free investments? BlackRock is still the biggest shareholder in gun stocks. The audacity of such actions can only come from having such a vast amount of money at your hands that now only control and power become the main motive. However, the company clarified that it owns these gun stocks through index funds, not direct investments.
We did canvass our clients throughout the world about, do they want to have a portfolio composition that filters out firearms? And we concluded there are some investors who do, most investors did not. We have to always remember, this is not BlackRock's money. We're an advisor too. Our job is to help them navigate these complex issues. They're the money owners. And so what we have done after canvassing, we did, create these other ETFs that have these type of filters. Unquestionably, we are seeing more ESG demand worldwide, and probably the biggest net change is demand in the US.
It created funds excluding gun companies and removed them from certain products. Still, there's an ongoing argument that these actions lack teeth, and BlackRock could use its influence more effectively to press for change in the gun industry. BlackRock has the upper hand over everyone. They would have done more if they wanted to. After the summer of 2020, BlackRock put out a statement about companies being more diverse in hiring and generally more useful and careful towards society. Fink's commitment pointed towards a more sustainable corporation in the future. He gave every company ESG, or environmental, social, and governance scores. The companies that took care of these aspects got higher scores than those that did not. This is where the companies started greenwashing themselves and appeared to be more green or seemed to have a social purpose, when they actually did not. This brought out a lot of controversies and showed the true face of many companies, including BlackRock itself. BlackRock did not hold back the investments, even in the state of war between Russia and Ukraine, although it did pull out its investments from the country's companies later. The money that was put in Russia would have been ultimately used for the war, cannot be taken back now. The company actively worked with index providers to remove the Russian securities from the broad-based indices. BlackRock's decision aligned with many investors who were divesting from Russia due to Western sanctions. The company clarified that Russian securities comprised less than 0.01% of their clients' assets. This was done way after Russian President Vladimir Putin had announced the invasion of Ukraine. This move by BlackRock felt too little, too late. It seems pretty clear that BlackRock has the ultimate control and power over the entire economy. But does this power blind us from the company's ulterior motives? Tell us what you think about these sideline intentions of BlackRock in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.